Hello lovely crowns. Today's video is just a quick one of how I install my lace front wigs, okay? So we're starting off here. I'm going in with my leave-in Blue Magic and also going in with the moisture, the Olive ORS. Going and working that in. Same thing I do on one side, I do to the next. Just clipping off the side so that make sure I'm dealing with one section at a time. One with my oil now, and we're just combing everything through. All right, detangle everything. So once that's all done, I've done it to both sides. I'm just going ahead and sectioning off my hair properly. My middle part tends to be a little off sometimes, so I like to use my nose as a marker and go all the way up and through. So that's what I'm doing here. Yes, lovelies. And guess what? I got a new camera, so we don't have to worry about stopping and there's no storage. I have a new camera, so we're good. So I've done that. I'm just gonna clip it off to the side or maybe tie it. Okay, now we're going into the braiding process. So you want to make your cornrows as flat as possible because once you put your wig on, it needs to look flat. You don't want bumps, you don't want lumps. It'll look very weird. Even with my last wig that I made myself, I actually had to go back in and redo a couple tracks at the top closer to the frontal because I doubled the wefts instead of making them single. But again, you'll see. So I don't really think you need a cornrow video. If you do need one, I'll do it, but I cannot explain how to braid. I'm sorry, people. It's just this under, over. You have to just watch and learn. I find it takes a lot of practice. Get a doll, whatever you need to do, your baby mother's head, you know, your baby father, whoever, use it. Okay, so I just put a little oil on my ends just to make sure it's all moisturized while it's underneath the wig, and we're just going through. Just gonna speed that up a little bit for you after. All the way, I take my comb, just brush out my ends a little bit, make sure it's all detangled all the way through thoroughly. And that's what you got there. It's about that time to color my hair again, but I'm waiting for my next trim. I think I'll probably trim my hair again next week or something and color it again. But as you can see, you have some nice flat braids. If you can't, I don't know how to explain that, but if you can't braid to like the circumference or the roundness of your head, it's okay. Like if your braids are just straight, you know what I mean? But yeah, you see what I mean or what I'm talking about. It kind of curves. It doesn't just, yeah. You gotta braid that down. Put some more oil in the ends if you need to. And again, what you do to one side, you're gonna do with the other. And also, if you need to, just for some extra detangling, use a rat tail comb, any type of fine tooth comb, and comb out your ends so that you can braid all the way down and not have it like loose at the end. All right, got full braids. Could make it 5, but honestly, you don't need to make it that small. It's perfect. So I'm gonna go through and put some oil now. My mint almond oil from Mielle. Had this for a while and it's great. Nice tingly sensation, very moisturized or moisturizing, sorry, for your scalp, and doesn't feel itchy, and it doesn't have that overwhelmingly cool sensation. Like it's cooling, but not to the point where it feels like it's burning your head. Okay, so now we're gonna start. I'm not using a wig cap because honestly, I don't wear my wigs for more than like 2 days unless I'm really doing something or if I'm going to work. But even during the week, I'll take it off. So I'll just do it without. So what I'm doing right now is just going through with some Eco Styling Gel and brushing back my baby hairs. Just gonna apply a satin scarf around just to lay it down. Sorry, I was watching, I think, Deal or No Deal. I need to go on a game show. When this COVID thing is over, I'm going on some type of show. You will see it. You will see me and you will see it. Okay, 5 minutes. Some crown, yeah. Such a loser. Okay, so I've actually somewhat mastered the Ghost Bond. When I first bought this, I was afraid because this thing is super sticky. And yeah, when you put your wig on any type of hair or lace and it sticks to it automatically, you better make sure it's in the right place, because if you try to lift it off, and it's just going to be a mess. So we're going around with a couple dots around the hairline. Okay, and I'm just going to use the back of my brush, or a lot of people use not a toothpick, but like a popsicle stick, and you're just going to smooth it out. And you want to go back towards your hairline, because the first time I was doing it down, you don't want to do it horizontally, you want to do it vertically, if that makes more sense to you. Here I'm just adding a little bit more in the sections that I see. This way kind of shows me too how much I need to put on. I only wore the wig for 2 days, so I used, what, 2 coats, I think. And these are 2 thin coats, as you can see. Alright, make sure you try to work quickly too, because once this glue goes from white to clear, it's ready to be used immediately. So you don't want to wait too long. All those areas are covered. You can use your dryer, your blow dryer, your hand, a piece of paper, whatever. Try to get that dry. And if you can see right on the side, it's already dried, so it had that glossy look. That's what you're going for the whole circumference of the hairline. I don't know what I was listening to. Babes is always playing some type of music. Calls himself DJ Lassie. So I had a little mishap there. I guess it kind of got dried up because I didn't close back the cap. So I had to like poke a hole, and it just wanted to just spew all over the place. So either way, make use of what you have. And again, practice makes perfect. The more and more that you do it, you'll find easier ways to apply. So working that backwards. And no, I did not have any issues taking this off. As long as you're using alcohol, you're fine. And try to braid your hair back as much as possible, as tight as possible. If you can't cornrow, get somebody that can. Basically dry at that point, so I'm going ahead to put this bad boy on. Again, practice makes perfect. The lace is pretty light. I need to invest in some spray, some type of coloring spray, So if anybody has any good suggestions, let me know. That'd be great. Because I'm tired of putting makeup on the bottom of it. I just don't like the mess after. So here I'm just lining it up. Sorry, my mirror is on the side, so just wasn't the right angle with the camera, but hey, gotta make do. So I'm just pressing in the lace with my rat tail comb, making sure everything is secured. So I'm just showing you how it looks. Now there's some places that were lifted in the front, so I'm just going with my ultra glued Got to Be gel, and just gonna make sure that's all around the areas that I need to be covered. Band that down, and using the tail of my comb and the teeth as well, I'm going to apply the parts that were lifting. Be very careful. This is your head, this is your crown, ladies. You want to be looking like a crazy person, even though you're not a professional. Somewhat, take your time. Not even somewhat, take your time. You want people walking out the street and, oh my god, did you see her head? Because I do that. I will not lie. I see somebody's lace messed up, there's some questions I gotta ask. So we're just working that in, making sure it's pressed in properly. This wig is about 1 year old, so my sides are starting to like thin out. So I need to watch a couple videos to see how to fix that, but you will see. So I'm using my styling wrap to melt the lace in properly now. Okay, another 5 minutes or so. Hi, Mimi. This is my cat, Mimi Galore. And that is the end result, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is just fix your baby hairs and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.